All right, this is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Penovich. Well, here's your story of the day right here. The heat in the southeast. You can see the amount of heat that is all across the southeast. And let's take a look at current temperatures. This was about lunchtime. Let me refresh this real quickly. Let's see the difference in temperatures. It is hot. I mean, it's in the mid to upper 80s already at lunchtime, and we've got dew points ridiculously high out here in the southeast. No heat advisories yet, but I think we're going to be okay as far as that today. Tomorrow into Thursday may be a different story. Also, we're talking about the tropics today. This is what's going on down in the Gulf of Mexico. This is the southern tip of Florida. You can clearly see right here in the middle of your screen, we've got pretty good low-level circulation. Now, you notice how these high wispy clouds are blowing to the south. That's what we call outflow. To the north, notice these little thin bands beginning to rotate in, and we're getting some thunderstorms to coalesce around what looks to be a circulation center right in there. It's still very disorganized, but a couple things we're going to keep an eye on as we go through the next couple of days. So let's take a look at the storm tracks. This is stormpulse.com. This is considered Invest 94L. Hurricane hunters will head out there today, but notice all of them are kind of coming together with this track towards southeast Louisiana, but then this recurvature, which would be an impact here to the Carolinas because eventually we would see some rain, and hopefully this would knock out some of the heat across the area. Let's take a specific look at the models. Here's the early track models. They're all kind of coming together here on southeast Louisiana. Here's the GFS ensembles, all in southeast Louisiana. Intensity-wise, here's the good news. This is not going to be a huge storm, strong tropical storm, possibly Category 1, but it will be a huge rainmaker for many areas of the Gulf Coast and eventually into the southeast. So that's what's going on with the weather today, but I want to talk about what's going on Thursday night into Friday. We've got the Perseid Meteor Shower, and what you're looking at right here is the constellation Perseus, and this is where you're going to need to look. This is the northeast sky, roughly around midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning, where you'll see the meteor shower. Here's what they'll kind of look like. You'll see these streaks coming across the sky. But if you want to go out there on Thursday night, early Friday morning, you need to look in the northeast sky. Get away from the city. If you live south of Charlotte, you got to go north because you're going to be looking back through the city lights. I wanted to take a look at what the weather is going to be like on Thursday. And this is the Buff Kit program. You're looking at a cross section. This white line is today. Thursday, early morning hours into Friday, there looks to be some low clouds between 5,000 to 10,000 feet. I don't think that's going to pan out too well, but I think we'll be okay. I mean, it's worth giving a shot. I think the haze and the humidity may be the big problem as we see the Perseid meteor showers on Thursday. So we'll take a look at that as we go through the next couple of days. I'll be on today at 4, 5, 5:30, and 6. We'll talk about the Perseid meteor shower, but more importantly, we'll talk about the heat and this thing down in the Gulf of Mexico. We'll see you then.